the storytelling wind. Finn's cottage stood where the map ended, at the cliff's edge above the whispering sea. He lived alone, tending his lighthouse. His only companion was the wind, which he'd long ago decided was not empty air, but a forgetful, ancient storyteller. Each night, as he lit the great lamp, the wind would rush up the cliff face and pour through the tower's open windows. It would swirl around him, and in its gusts, Finn would catch fragments, a scent of desert oranges, a strain of a mountain flute, a phrase in a language of clicking stones. Stories from the other side of the world, broken and delivered to him piece by piece. He began to write them down. On scraps of paper, then in a great leather-bound book, he pieced together the wind's tales, the saga of a wandering sand fox, the lullaby of a glacier, the last pronouncement of a falling star. One still, silent evening, the lamp lit but the air dead calm, a profound loneliness settled on Finn. He had all these stories, but no one to hear them. They were just echoes in a book. He did the only thing he could think to do. He carried his heavy book to the highest balcony, held it open to the silent, star-dusted sky, and began to read the stories back to the wind. He read of the mountain flute. He read of the clicking stone language. He read of the desert oranges. His voice, usually quiet, grew strong, sending the words out over the dark, glassy sea. And the wind returned. It didn't come as a gust, but as a gentle, steady breath, flowing from the horizon towards his light. It gathered his spoken words and carried them away, over the endless water. In return, it brought a new sound to his ears, not a fragment, but a clear, distant chorus. It was the sound of other voices, from other lonely towers and faraway shores, reading their own collected stories into their own waiting winds. Finn smiled, his loneliness scattering like sea mist. He wasn't a keeper of echoes. He was a node in a vast, invisible net, a teller in a story that had no end, only constant, generous exchange. He closed the book, knowing it was only volume 1, and went inside to begin volume 2. Moral, asterisk, a story hoarded is a lonely artifact. A story shared becomes a connection, a beacon that calls out and finds its echo in another's soul, weaving a tapestry of understanding across any distance.